Okay guys, thanks for checking this video out. One question that I get asked a lot is calorie counting important? Do I have to count calories to lose weight? You don't have to, but it definitely would help, and calories in versus calories out is kind of how this works anyway. So it's definitely a good idea to not obsess about, but definitely keep an eye on those numbers and try to count as many calories as you can. That way you're going to have a very accurate picture. Okay, so the first thing in, like I said earlier, calories in versus calories out. No getting around it. It is what it is. That's how it works. So what we have to do is we have to track those calories in. Okay, I recommend getting a scale, making sure you know exactly how much your portion size is and what you're eating. A lot of people eyeball and stuff, and that's not really something you want to do. It kind of defeats the purpose. You want to be if you're going to count the calories, if your count isn't accurate, it's pointless. So make sure that you have a good scale, good measuring cups, and that you're being accurate with it. Next thing, you want to track how many calories are burned. You can go get your resting metabolic rate tested. There's a lot of places you can do it for, $60 or so. It's not a lot of money. Then you'll know exactly how much calories you're burning at rest, which is a number you have to know to start with, because remember, calories in versus calories out is very important. So you have to get that, and then also what I would recommend is getting a heart rate monitor that will tell you how many calories you're burning during your workout. Then your numbers are going to be even more accurate, Next thing, I want to give you 3 tips that are going to make the calorie counting easier. A lot of people get overwhelmed. They feel like calorie counting is some huge, big math equation. They're going to have to rearrange their life and bring a calculator everywhere. You don't have to. There's a few things you can do that are going to make it simpler and easier and more effective for you. Number 1, get some standard meals. For example, I know if I eat 3 eggs and half a cup of oats for breakfast, that's 370 calories. Get 5, 6, maybe 10 meals like that where you know exactly how many calories are in. That way you know you don't have to pull that stuff out. You just make it real quick. You already know you have some standard meals. They'll be your go-tos. You know the calorie counts. You know the macronutrient counts on top of those. And that'll make it easier. Second tip, really, really important, is to get and use an app, okay? Just get on your Android or your iPhone. You can download MyFitnessPal. I'm sure there's a ton of other ones out there. That's the one we like to use here at Elite Edge. Basically, you'll get the reading of all your macronutrient levels. The only thing with these, you got to be careful when you're using one of the apps. Make sure you're putting in the correct portion size. Sometimes the serving size is already suggested. Make sure you're doing that, and make sure if that's not the actual serving size you had, make sure you adjust it accordingly. Okay, that's one thing. One big mistake I see with those is a lot of times people they go with the suggested serving size, which isn't going to help us in determining your numbers if that's not actually what you had, okay? Then your numbers are going to be off. Then you're not going to be able to find the real problem with why your diet's not working, right? The third thing that I would recommend is having a base plan, okay? No matter what sort of diet you're on, no matter what you're eating, you're going to be eating calories. So we don't want to have, 1,500 calories of Snicker bars, okay? So you want to have a base plan to work with, whether that's intermittent fasting, whether that's a ketogenic diet, South Beach diet, Atkins, the Zone, whatever. Make sure, paleo, all those are great diets. But what you want to do is make sure in the framework of that, you are still counting your calories, and because no matter what, if it's a ketogenic diet or if it's a, intermittent fasting or Atkins diet, whatever, if you're still taking in way more calories than you're burning, it's still not going to work. So you need to still have your base plan and follow that. But within the context of that, yes, you should definitely count calories. So, to sum it all up, to answer the questions I've been getting, yes, you do need to count calories. It will make your weight loss much, much easier, more effective, and help you get to your goals. Thanks for checking out this video. If you want to see more, just click the links below. Peace. Hey gang, thanks for checking out this video. Today, what I want to talk to you about is fat, okay? Some people have a hard time wrapping their head around